Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing another unboxing video. I am unboxing the rest of my Black Friday shopping. I actually did purchase the Young Nails mystery boxes this year. I did skip on them I think last year and possibly the year before, but I did decide to pick them up this year. They are now kind of doing sneak peeks ahead of time so you can decide if it is worth purchasing. So I ended up picking those two up and I did do an unboxing for those, so I will link that in the cards up top and in the description bar down below if you'd like to see that. But I did pick up a couple other things that I wanted to show you guys today. This is not going to be strictly Young Nails in this video. There's going to be some other stuff, so stay tuned for that. But I'm just starting off with this. Same thing as always. Obviously there's some packing paper. I'm just going to remove that. And primarily for this Black Friday sale, I wanted to pick up their new glitters. So these are the ones that I got. I'm going to pull them all out just so that it's easier for you guys to see them. So I can go through and show you guys what they all look like and the names and everything. So give me 2 seconds to just pull everything out and put it on the table. This is everything from the box. I'm just going to start off with just this one item just because it's not a glitter and it's just a random. So this is their brush on tip glue. I love this. I feel like I like the applicator of this. I like how big of a bottle you get. So I just picked up another one of these because obviously nail glue, it dries out pretty fast, and this one, because you're kind of taking it in and out, it will start to get a little thick as you start using it because air will start getting into the container. So I just wanted to pick up a fresh one because I didn't have a backup, so I did get that. And so these are all the glitters that I got. I did get, I think, all of their new ones that they added to their site. I don't know if these are all going to be permanent or not. Like I said in my mystery box unboxing, sometimes they do keep products that they release during Black Friday as permanent items. Typically they're items that are like this that have like a pre-existing line in their normal range, but sometimes they do like keep some sporadic things. So I'm assuming they're going to probably release these individually after the sale, but just in case, I still want to show you guys what we have. So I'll just kind of pick them up randomly and show you guys the colors and the names. So this one, which actually, let me zoom in for you guys a little bit because it's kind of small. So this one is called Bad Television, and it's like a teal, like chunky glitter with like some fine teal glitter mixed in. It's pretty much the same color, I think, both sizes, but you have that mix of the different sizes, which will give you some more dimension, which I like. And this is a very, very pretty color, one of my faves. I really like these type of colors, like overall. Blue is my favorite color, but I tend to lean more towards like the teal, like seafoam type of blues. This one is, I think, I almost want to say holographic, but it's not really because it really just shifts blue and green, but it kind of almost gives you that holographic look. And this one is called Angel Itch. Very odd name, to be fair, but it looks like it's all just one size glitter. It's like a medium to fine glitter. It's like big enough that you can see each individual glitter, but it's going to reflect a lot more than the first one that I showed you guys. Then we have Soon Forget, which this one is very pretty. This one definitely is a hollow one. You can see that like reflect in there. That kind of has a rainbow reflect. This one is also kind of a medium fine glitter, and it's a like purple base, like a rosy purple base, and then it has that hollow to it, which is very pretty. The next one is Dino Toy. The name of it, cute name. And this one, it has a lot going on in it. It kind of looks like there is a purple like reflective chunky glitter, a blue matte like chunky glitter, and then it looks like it has some gold and like a medium grit gold glitter and a fine grit purple glitter. So it has kind of a lot going on, but very, very pretty, very unique color, I think. Then this one is a chunky kind of cloud, like slate blue. In my opinion, it kind of leans more blue than silver, but it does have that silvery tone. And this one is called Negative Attention. Very pretty. Again, it does have like a silver fine glitter mixed in, so it's not all just one size, which does add a lot more dimension. Then there is this like gold bronzy hollow color. This one is a medium fine one, and it's all the same like size throughout, and it's called After Curfew, which is that one. Very, very pretty. Then there is this one, which is a pink, like magenta, purple almost, and this one is Sugar Plus Sides. Very pretty. This one is chunky. I don't see a whole lot of fine glitter in there. I think I see some, but it's not as like jam-packed as some of the others. So I'd say that is more like just a traditional chunky glitter. Then you have Crepe Guy. It's a cute name. And this one is, it has like green and blue, like a medium chunky glitter. Looks like it has larger purple chunky glitter and then fine purple, blue, and maybe pink in it. So kind of a lot of different colors mixed in. This one's very pretty as well. Then there's this one, which is like a blue and green, like chunky and fine glitter. It looks like the fine glitter is a mix of blue and green, and then the chunky pieces are like a darker, like royal blue. And this one is called For the Fam. And then we have this pretty green that looks like, it looks like it just is like a mix of a darker chunky green glitter and a lighter like fine green glitter. And this one is called Cactus Arms. That one's a cute name too. I like that one. Then we have Aura de Explora, that's funny, and this one is a teal chunky glitter that doesn't look like there's any fine glitters like mixed into this. It's just a straight chunky glitter. This one I was most excited about because I love these like mylar looking ones. It's very pretty. It has just different chunks. I think it has some see-through, some that reflect like blue, some that reflect pink, different sizes, different shapes. So it just very much reminds me of a mylar, and this one is called Silent Type. Very cute. Then there is this one, which is a like fuchsia rose pink with some like gold fine glitter. So the fuchsia one is a chunky, and then the gold is a fine glitter, and this one is called Feisty Grandma. Very cute. Then we have Le Snoozle. I really like that name. That one's cute. This one is a chunky orange, which it looks like it has some fine glitter that's kind of like a see-through, like iridescent. I'm not really sure what it shifts, but that kind of like adds a little bit of a different sparkle and dimension to it. But it's hard for me to kind of tell what that fine glitter really, like what that color really is. It's just a transparent like jelly type of shade. So it really just adds a different reflect to it. Then there is Goo Goo Gaga. That one's odd. Don't know if I like that one. This one has, it looks like little pink hearts. I don't know if the black glitters that I see, oh yeah, I think those are hearts too. So pink and black hearts with some pink and purple and maybe some silver fine glitters mixed in. So that one would be fun for like Valentine's Day, maybe an anti-Valentine's Day type of look. And then second to last, we have another hollow. This one's kind of like a red hollow, I would say. Like a red-orange hollow almost. Because when you tilt it certain ways, it almost looks like a red-orange type of shade. And then when you kind of see more of that shift, that's when it kind of turns a little more purpley. But I think that's just the hollow reflect that's kind of pulling through. And this one is called Reindeer Tear. Very fun. I really like the reflect on this one. That one's very intense. And then the last one, which I thought was very cute and very in season, are these little trees. They're little hollow silver trees, which are very cute and would be very fun to kind of inlay in the nails. And this one is just called Silver Hollow Trees. So very on brand for the type of glitter that it is. So that is pretty much it. I'll kind of pull them all back here so you guys can see them all together. But that is everything that I got from the Young Nails Black Friday sale. There really wasn't a whole lot that I wanted to pick up other than the mystery boxes, and I just wanted to kind of fill out my glitter collection from them a little bit more, so I decided to pick up the new ones that they have. But other than that, pretty straightforward for this season's Black Friday shopping from Young Nails. So that is all the glitters together. Let me know down below which ones you liked and which ones you picked up, if you picked up any. Other than that, let me just move on to the next part of this unboxing. So this next box is from V Beauty Pure. This is what it looks like when you first open it. I couldn't figure out how to get the box open at first, so that is why it's already done. I'm just going to pull out the packing paper. And as you can see, I don't really have a lot in this one, so let me just pull out these three things and then I can show you guys what each of them are. So starting off, we have the gel collection called Cozy Endings. This one is one of their new ones. This was already like sticking out, so I don't know if everything's okay, so we'll see. Let's pull this out here. So these are the 6 colors. I'm going to leave this up here because Valentino doesn't put their names on the actual bottles, so you only get the numbers for reference. So this first one I'm assuming is Time for Change, and this is a deep like forest green color. It is a flat green, so it doesn't have any shimmer, sparkle, or anything like that in it. Very pretty. I love V Beauty Pure's gel like formulation. I feel like it's just the right amount of thickness. It's very opaque. I've always had good experiences with their formulation. This next one is Sagey Baby, which that is the swatch. I should probably also show you the swatch for Time for a Change, just so you guys can see that. And this one is, of course, just a sage green color. Very pretty. Again, I think all of these are flat, like cream colors, so they don't have any shimmer in any of them. The next one is Skin Tight, which is a very pretty nude. Kind of has like a rosy undertone to it, in my opinion. So very pretty. Hopefully you can see that one. Then we have a very like warm, like camel brown. This one is Grounded. Oops, sorry. I'm about to open it. I want to show you guys the swatches first. Then this is what it looks like in the bottle. Very pretty. Obviously very fall themed. Then we have Deeply in Love, which is kind of like a magenta purple, I would say. Kind of deeper one though, like a wine color almost. So, or like a deep berry actually, I would say. So that's what that one looks like. Very pretty. And then the last one is Dusty Purple, which looks to just be like your traditional dusty, kind of darker than a lavender shade, but still on the lavender spectrum. But just a little darker, I think, than a true like lilac lavender type color. Very pretty. Love that one as well. So that is all of them. I'll put them just kind of in a row for you really quickly, just in order of how they were listed on the box. And that way you guys can get an idea on what the full collection looks like altogether. So I'll kind of move that so that the shadow doesn't cast. Hopefully you guys can see that. And let me move on to the next item. This next one I'm super excited for because I've been really loving this style of product lately. This is their Romantic Retreat. This is their new line of rubber base gels. They do have, I want to say they have another row of 6 from their original release of the rubber base that has like clear, couple nude pinks and all of that, but this is going to be a new one and it has new packaging. If I grab one of the originals, give me one second. So this is one of the originals that came in the first launch of their rubber-based gels. It has obviously their traditional black packaging. Same thing with the swatch on top. So the style of it is the same, but the color and kind of branding on it is different. So I'm not quite sure why they decided to change it for this and if they're going to swap these over, but the originals come in this packaging, and then this new collection comes in kind of this like off-white kind of nude packaging with the blue logo. So let me pull these out so I can show you. Sorry, I just have to put that back. So first one that we have here, if I can get it out, it's really in there. This one is called White Chiffon. So looks to me like a milky white. I've been really liking the rubber-based gels because I have not been enjoying like as long of nails lately as I used to, and I have been taking breaks in between my sets. Sorry guys, they're focused for you guys. I have been taking breaks in between my sets where I do much more natural looks, and I've been really liking using rubber-based gels as kind of like my overlay because it gives enough strength that I feel like my nails aren't going to chip or break, but it's not time consuming to apply, and it works really, really well on natural nails. You don't have to file it after. It's just a really good product in my opinion. People also use this a lot for kind of like an added primer under acrylic. So they would prep the nail, apply a normal primer, and then do a rubber-based gel layer, and then go in with their acrylic application. I can do a video on it if you guys are curious. I do think it somewhat helps, but I do think it's dependent on what you're looking for and what like application method you're doing, what products you're using. So I can show you guys that in a future video if you're curious. But this next one is called Pink Lemonade, and it's kind of a bright pink. I'm not sure if the camera is going to show it. It's kind of a watermelon pink in my opinion, or like, yeah, a watermelon bubblegum kind of pink. Very pretty. Kind of reminds me of like pink lemonade almost. And these are like very, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, they're very thick gels, but they flow nicely when you apply them over the nail. So they'll still self-level a bit, but they stay in place when you apply them. They're not going to like just slip and slide everywhere right away. So you have a little time to work with them, which I do like. The next one, and sorry, these are very well in there, is called Caramel Crush. This one is a very pretty warm, like brown nude, which I didn't think they had any of these in the original release, like any type of like brownie nude. Most of them were very pink toned, so this is fun to see. It's a very nice light brown too. I would like to see maybe a deeper one as well. This next one is called Sinful Cinnamon. And this one, I guess, would be like the darker brown, but it leans, again, a little more pink. So maybe something that's like this like depth or maybe a little darker, but that has more of this like traditional brown tone. I would love to see that. But this one's kind of like a medium, like rosy pink, mauve almost. Rosy mauve. Oop, I keep going too high. Sorry, guys. So this one is the Sinful Cinnamon. Then we have Blushing Ballerina, which, oof, there we go. This one is a light, like baby pink. Don't know if you'll be able to see the difference between those two, but that was between that and the Pink Lemonade. And then that's what that one looks like. Very light. This one almost looks like it'll come across like more sheer. Then we have Sincerely Pink, which looks to be like the brightest one. Oof, there we go. Yeah, this I think is like the brightest one that they have in the entire line. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it. So very bright bubblegum, like a true bubblegum pink. So that's what that one looks like. And again, just to give you guys a quick shot of what they look like all lined up together. So this is everything in order. So you got your White Chiffon, Pink Lemonade, Caramel Crush, Sinful Cinnamon, Blushing Ballerina, and Sincerely Pink. So the last thing I got was 3 of their brushes. It looks like some of them popped out of the thing, but the first one that I got was their 3D acrylic nail art brush in the size 6, which I think these just, did they pop out? Oop, these are all very snug. Hold on. So this is what this one looks like. Again, it's the size 6 acrylic nail 3D art brush. Sorry, I did that like all out of order. But it's just your traditional 3D brush. Very pretty. This one does have a cap. Their original 3D brush, which I do have, doesn't. This does feel a lot lighter than the original one. It has like a plastic handle. The original one had a wooden handle. So depending on what your preferences are, this one might actually be better because, of course, having the cap protects the brush from like dust and just things getting on it or the bristles bending all weird ways. So this is one of the ones that I got. And then I also got their gel brush oval in number 6 as well. And these all have the same packaging from what I can see. So that black with the white logoing and then the cap on the end. So just a traditional gel brush, if it'll focus for me. Really fun. Really simple, straightforward. So that is that one. And then the last one that I got is another one of the 3D nail art brush for acrylic. It's the size 4 though. So this is what this one looks like. Let me take this piece off though. So as you can see, which let me grab the size 6 just so you can kind of see a comparison. So the top is the size 6 and the bottom is the size 4. So you can see the difference in size. So that's pretty much it for what I got from the Black Friday sale from V Beauty Pure. I am really excited to try out these new products, especially their new brushes because they've rebranded those and the rubber base gels because I've just, like I said, really been loving the style of product, and I am loving that brands are coming out with more and more colors of them because they are really, really good for just natural nail manis, and I really love having different options. So yeah, let me put these all away and then I will move on to the next unboxing. So this next box is from Kiara Sky. I did place an order during their Black Friday sale, so I did get this all on the 25% discount. I have been wanting to pick up a couple things from them, so I'm going to start off. I know it looks like there's a whole lot here, but a lot of it is actually just multiples, so I'm going to show you just a couple on top and then I'll kind of pull stuff out so you can see it better. But the first thing, and the one that I got the most multiples of, is actually their Beyond Pro disposable filters for their dust collector. Hopefully you can see. I know it's a little bright and I'm a little close to my light right now because of the size of the box, but essentially this is what you would use on their dust collector. They have individual disposable filters that you use. It's like a one-time use. It's not one that you would clean out. So I did pick up a bunch of packs of these. So I'm going to take out all the packs of these and then I will show you guys what is left because, like I said, there's not a whole bunch in here, but I will show you guys what these look like and how everything comes in a second. So let me pull these out and then I can show you guys the other stuff. As you guys can see, that took out most of this box, so I'll just kind of start off. I got another one of their dust brush. The one that I have, I spilled a bunch of acetone on the handle, so it's all cloudy and like melted, so I wanted to get a new one because I really do like their dust brush. It's very soft and fluffy and pink and super cute, and it's not super expensive. So I picked up a new one of that just so I could replace mine. And then I did pick up a replacement inner filter for the dust collector, just so that I have one for when I need to replace it. I didn't really have a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to purchase other than the dust collector itself, so I just figured I would pick up the replacement filters and whatnot as kind of just my extras to throw in to get to the free shipping requirement. So the next things are a couple of top and base coats. These are for their regular polishes. I only use regular polish on my toes, so for me, I don't really have a lot of these, so I needed to pick up some new base and top coats. So I picked up 2 of each because, again, they were on the sale, and I figured that way I have a backup when I run through them. So the first one is their Stick and Stay base coat, and it looks like that. So So again, it doesn't have the opaque bottle because it's a regular polish. And then this is their fast dry top coat. I will let you guys know what I think of these. My favorite brush style is from Young Nails, but I do feel like I will like their formulation because I am looking for a fast dry top coat that works really well. I do like the Young Nails one. There are a couple others that are good, but the Young Nails one has been my favorite so far. So I'm hoping that this will kind of pair up against that. So I will let you guys know what I think of these two once I try them, but I did pick these up. And then the last thing before the big item is the Monomer drops that they have. So these are their scented Monomer drops. They come in 3 different scents. I did pick up the trio pack. So they have, let's see, does it say on the top which one is which? So I found it, it's right on the side. So they have the scents Lavender, Fresh and Clean, and Cotton. I will open one up just so that we can see what it looks like. I can already kind of smell a little bit of it. It almost smells like clean laundry, or I don't know. It has a very light, like fresh scent to it, which I really, really like, because a lot of the Monomer drops that I've seen already, like from other brands, they're like a peach or fruity scent, like a cherry, and I'm not the biggest fan of fruity scents, and they kind of give me headaches when I have like perfumes or things that have that type of scent in them. So I really wasn't a big fan of the peach scented ones. They do help reduce the Monomer scent, but they just kind of, in my opinion, are a little overpowering on their own. So I wanted to try these because this is the type of scent I typically go for in my home, in my perfume. So I figured that this would be more like my style, and so I wanted to pick these up. So they come in a 0.67 fluid ounce bottle, and it's just a dropper bottle, which I will show you. It just looks like that. I think that little washer is supposed to be in the top, but just a dropper bottle. So you just put a couple of drops into your Monomer, and it's supposed to help reduce the scent of it, so that if you're working at home or even in salon, it's not going to be as overpowering of the Monomer scent. So again, I got the 3 scents of these, and I will let you guys know in a future video what I think of them, and if I feel like they really pair up to the like peach ones from like Not Polish and other brands. But for me, I definitely feel like I'm going to like these already, because I can already tell they're not going to give me as big of a headache. So these are the last thing that I picked up before the big kahuna. So let me pull this out so that we can see it a little bit better and kind of unbox it all together. Alrighty, so I did pick up the Beyond Pro Purple Dust Collector. I am going to unbox it for you guys here so that you guys can see it. I will let you know I do plan to do a comparison video between this and my Young Nails Dust Collector in the future, but I did want to show you guys what it looks like fresh out of the box. So first thing, it has this little sticker. I know a lot of people were putting this on the wall to show like the suction power, so it just has a little warning not to do that, so I'm going to take that off. And then this is what the box looks like when you first get it. Very cute. I got the purple because it matches my e-file that I had gotten from them recently, so I wanted it all to kind of go together. So I turned the box to the side because it has a little tab here, so it opens kind of by sliding out. So I'm just going to pull this out for you guys so we can see what it looks like. It's very snug in there, which I am very happy about because that'll keep it from kind of jostling around during the shipping. And then this is very sturdy, like cardboard, so you can save this. I do recommend saving all your electronic boxes. They do come with warranty, so you definitely want to register them for the warranty. And in my opinion, if you ever need to store them, this is going to be the best place. So I just save all of these, so I'm just going to put that to the side. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to pull out this top piece, And then, oh, I'm so excited. So a couple things that you get on the top. Obviously, you get a operating manual just so you know how the dust collector works. And then I believe this is the warranty card. So I am going to be registering it once I'm done with this video so that I can have it protected. So this is what the dust collector looks like in all its glory. I am so excited. It is so cute, and it'll never be as clean as it is right now. So I'm going to soak this all up. So I'm going to pull this top out. And then underneath, so the one that I got, I believe you can get two different like versions of it. So one comes with a couple disposable filters and one doesn't. I do think that they come with just like a mini pack inside, but that bigger pack that I showed you guys, which let me grab. So on the website, when you go to purchase refill packs of the filters, this is what you would get. It comes with 70 total disposable filters. When you get the dust collector itself, this pack in here, it only comes with 20. So depending on what you're doing and how many people you're going to be doing when you initially get it, will depend on how many packs you get. But you can buy this, which I did, where you get a pack of the 70 with the dust collector itself. I just ended up buying a couple more packs of these just to have on hand since I was already purchasing, but you can buy all of this as one bundle, or you can get it just like this with just the 20. So it's up to you guys and what is going to be most beneficial and cost effective for you guys. But just so you know, they have kind of two versions of the dust collector bundle on their website. So this is what the actual dust collector is. I will pull out this pack because this is going to be your kind of charging port or your wire. It is not like a wireless system, so you do have to keep it plugged in, is my understanding. So this is something that you will need to have at all times. So I'm going to take off these little ties so I can open up the wire. So once all that's unpacked, I believe this is where you would add in the cable, and it has a little lip here so you don't have the wire just kind of popping out from the bottom. So you just want to plug that piece in and make sure it's secure and fully down. It has little like grips on the bottom so that while it's on your table, it's not like sliding around super easily. And then once that is done, you can turn it over. I just want to take a look, make sure there's nothing else I'm supposed to remove. So I think that that looks good for now. And so this grate here on top actually pops out. It's magnetic is my understanding. I actually kind of like this better than the grate on the Young Nails one because it has a lot smaller of gaps in between. And I actually use like a little, I can actually pull it out here. It's like a little cap for my drill bits, but I use it to stabilize my hand when I'm filing. And sometimes on the Young Nails one, it kind of like wobbles because there's such large gaps in between. So I'm hoping that this one actually will be a lot easier for me to use. But once you take that grate off, you will have the inner filter, which will pop out just like that. And I did initially, when I was looking at reviews for this, think that this filter could be used by itself. I did see some comments from Kiara Sky saying that it is not meant for that. It is meant as a dual filtration system, so you will ruin it if you use it without one of these disposable filters on top. So you do want to make sure that you're using that. So let me take one of these out so that we can kind of turn it on and test it. So this is what the disposable filter looks like when you take one out. It's very thin. It basically looks just like a Kleenex or like a tissue paper. And you just either lay it on top just like this, and then once you turn it on, the suction will keep it in place. Or what you can do is you can pop this out, put that down, and then basically pop this right on top, and then it'll hold it in place. I think I'm going to use it this way, even though I like the idea of having the filter on top, mainly because I had thought it'd be nice to not have the dust touch the machine really at all. And that way, once I'm done, I can just basically tie it up, toss it in the trash, and I don't have really any cleanup. The only thing that I'm kind of realizing is this will move slightly. I don't know how it'll be when the machine is on, but once you turn it off, it will move slightly. So if your hand moves it or anything like that, it is allowing for the potential for the dust to get into this without the filter, like the top filter, being in between. So I personally think it probably is just more secure underneath the grate, but it's up to you. The reason I wanted to get this dust collector, even though I have my Young Nails one, and I've actually bought two of the Young Nails one because my original one did have like a wiring issue after a couple years and stopped working. I just feel like lately I'm not happy with having to clean the filter every time. And although for myself, because I use it only on myself, I can go a couple uses in between, like real full thorough washes, what I notice is that you will have like really fine particles of dust that will stay in the filter, that even when I knock it out into the trash, it will really only get the big pieces, and then the suction just won't be as good the more I use it in between a full clean. So it just ended up becoming too messy to clean and more of a hassle than it was worth. So I wanted to try this one since it has the disposable filters and see if I like this better and if it is less of a hassle to clean. So I will let you guys know that in a future video when I do a comparison, but this is what it looks like. So I'm going to turn it on in a second. So before I go ahead and turn it on, I just wanted to show you guys what the instruction manual said, just so you know. So you have three kind of functions when you hit the button. The first time you hit it, it's going to turn it on and it'll be in light suction mode. When you hit it the second time, it's going to be in heavy suction mode, and then when you hit it the third time, it'll turn the device off completely. So I am going to turn it on to both modes just so you guys can hear it. Just so you know, because I want to be honest with you guys, my mic for my camera right now, it is a little far from me, so when I do edit my videos, I do raise the volume of my voice, but I will try to let you guys know if I feel personally that it is like super loud, or whether it is like lower in comparison to the Young Nails one, just because that's the only one that I've used, and I do work at home, so I'll let you know if I feel like it's too loud for that. But let's turn it on the first setting. Okay. You do have the vents on the side. And then the second setting. Surprisingly, it's not as loud as I expected it to be. In some video reviews that I had seen, it almost sounded like it was going to be really, really loud. I don't think that it is like really obnoxious, but I will kind of compare it to the Young Nails one to see if I feel like there's a noticeable difference between the two. Again, I will do a full breakdown, price, suction power, all of that between the Young Nails one and this one in a future video. So keep a lookout for that. Subscribe to my channel if you are interested in seeing that, and hit that bell so that you're notified when that goes up. If you do like this video, definitely hit that thumbs up button. I got a lot of fun goodies for the Black Friday sale, so this was really fun for me to go through with you guys and show you guys what I picked up and what I'll be using in upcoming videos. If you guys picked up any nail goodies during the Black Friday sale, or really anything fun, let me know down below. Maybe it's something that I will be wanting to check out if you kind of tell me what you got and it sounds interesting. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. Please subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot, and I am getting so close to hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark that I really, really want to get to. So if you will help me out with that, it would really mean a lot. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, like I said, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.